This gentleman is becoming a regular on our show. He's here week in, week out, no matter what the weather's like in Canada, he managed to struggle through. So, handing you over to the fantastic Dr. Michael Likey.
And thank you so much, Kevin. That's a very gracious introduction. It's muchly appreciated. And as usual, it's a great honor to be back here. It's a great honor to be on the Tuesday night Magic Theater as well. We all have such great fun. Going to try and experiment, as most of these are. If they succeed, then they're more than experiments. But that's my caveat is. Well, it's an experiment, so it wasn't meant to work. I'd love to have one person who's going to take a bit of a psychological journey with me. If we might call up somebody to assist, then that would be greatly appreciated. It's John O'Riordan. How are you, John? I
Thank you,
need you.
Dr. Michael. Thank you.
It's a great pleasure and an honor to have you here today.
It's lovely to be here.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to truly try and experiment. This was something I put together recently based on statistics, and I'm going to try to keep this as much insight. I don't believe in predictions. I believe more in hunches, and I've placed a hunch in this envelope, which will remain in full sight for the duration of this experiment. I think it's a little bit easier to see. And the journey we're going to take is that of a psychological one, as I just mentioned. And I just did up a few cards, one, two, three, four cards, upon which is written grocery list, money, receipt, and business card. And some statistics say that one may stand out more than the other. And I'm going to explain right now. If you can imagine, please, that you're walking into a grocery shop, a place where one buys groceries, and there are numerous ones throughout the world. The layouts are completely different. You walk in, you may have a scanner to your left, or you may have other items. We have Costco in North America. I don't know. Do you have Costco in the
Yes,
UK?
yes, we do. Yeah.
So if you can imagine something of that girth, of that great size and variety. So we're walking in and we're looking around, but we've forgotten. If you're anything like me, you'll immediately walk into a place and forget why you've walked in there. So I pull out a grocery list. I'd like us to just briefly look at the grocery list. It reminds us what we need despite the distractions around us. We put that away for now, and we go and pick up our various items in the various departments. And what still fascinates me is that they sell electronics in Costco, as well as things like toothbrushes and just such a great variety. And then the time has come, perhaps we're lining up. We're queuing up, and the time has come, and we're pulling out our money. We may have our money stashed away in a little bag or a purse. It may be spare money we've put away for a rainy day, but we've decided we need it on this day. And then finally, it's all bagged up, or we've bagged it up ourselves, and we're going out to our vehicle. And we just scan and look down at our receipt just to make sure that all is fine. And we do have everything. And as usual, they check things off at the exit. And just before we leave, we look at the bulletin board and we just glance over some business cards. And then we head out and head to our vehicle and we're off. So I'd like to ask you if any one of these items that we've just mentioned, business card, receipt, money, or grocery list, do any of these stand out one more than the other, John?
What the receipt would be important for me. Yeah.
Indeed, indeed. And for me as well. How many times have we gone home without checking our receipt? And it's like this item is missing. Very few times we actually have an item that didn't belong to us through no fault of ours, and there it is as well. So receipt is what you've selected, and I want to emphasize this little envelope has been here the whole time. We're going to open it up, and lo and behold, inside is one item and one item only. And believe it or not, it is a receipt. I'd like to thank you so much, John O'Riordan, for helping me on this day. And thanks to all of you out there for watching.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you, Dr. Michael.